we are going to see how we can help our own self with the help of our own mind and body. It is advisable to look for answers within you, for only you know how well your body functions. And let us learn one such answer through acupressure. What is acupressure? Acupressure is a science which is more than 5,000 years old science. And in this, we activate specific pressure points which are connected to the parts of our body. And these pressure points are located in our hands, feet, ears, and spine. Let us look at the hand chart. This is how our entire body parts are there in our hand. Each and every organ of our body is covered in our hand. Front as well as at the back. Same thing is there in our feet also, in the legs. Our ears has also the cure for everything. Look at the ear, how it is designed. It has got a complete body within. And in our ears itself, we have got 113 pressure points. And in our entire body, there are 1,261 pressure points which can be activated for solving various health problems. Look at this little ear, how it is connected to each and every organ of our body. So next time, if somebody pulls your ear, don't get angry, say thank you. They are doing your pressure point. Likewise, there is a spine. Spine plays a very important role in our body. It's a bridge between the mind and the body and connects the entire body. And the same thing is also there in our legs. Not only that, now I'm going back to this slide. This is the spine. Please observe the spine. Please observe the spine on our feet. And now I'm going to take you to the next slide, which is the spine in our vena. Now what has got the spine got to do with the vena? There is a research which we are doing. It is that when a person speaks, there is a particular rhythm at which they speak. And that is connected to the vena. And from there we find out which is the vertebra which is getting affected, and that vertebra, how it is connecting to which organ or to which chakra. So when a person speaks, from that itself we can diagnose what is the type of health problem a person has got. This is the type of diagnostic technique which is being developed. We have been doing this research on this. Very shortly there will be concluding parts on this, and with this we are very sure that we can help people diagnose the problems even when they speak. How do we activate the pressure points? We have been saying that yes, pressure points, how to find solution within us. We have seen the hand chart, we have seen the feet chart. How do we look at it? And how to activate the pressure points? To activate the pressure points is very, very simple. We have to use our hands and the thumb for pressing the pressure points. But before that, let me take you back to the hand chart, because you do not have the copies of the hand chart with you. So let me take you to the hand chart slide. Now this is the chart, hand chart, which is there. Now please look at me. When I keep my hands facing outside, this is the entire body that it gets covered. The top flange of the fingers, these are the points which are connected to the cold and sinus. So anytime we have cold or sinus, we can press the points on the tips. Likewise, when we keep the hands joining together, the lower two flange of these first two fingers, they are connected to the eyes. Eyes are in the center, so they are connected to the eyes. The outer two flange, they are connecting to the ears. So the top points are connected to the cold and sinus, connected to the head. These are connected to the eyes. These are connected to the ears. God has made our hand and connecting directly to the body. There are only 5 organs which are singular organs in our body, and that is how there is a difference between the left and the right hand chart. Otherwise it is totally same. On the left hand side is the heart, and below that is the spleen. Corresponding to that, on the right hand side is the liver, below that is the gallbladder and appendix. Otherwise, if you look at it, both the hand charts are similar. Now this center portion over here, this is connected to the stomach. Middle point between these two fingers is connected to the lungs. Below that is the solar plexus, kidney, colon, intestine and bladder. This is the area connected to the stomach. This is on both the hands. The thumb is connected to the head. So this is the area which is connected to the brain, pituitary, pineal, mental and head nerves and the neck area. If we have to look at the reverse of the chart, on the back, these are the points which are connected to various problems like throat and acidity, which we'll see it in greater detail little later. But this is how the front and the back of our hands are connected to the body. Likewise, if you look at it, when we keep our hands facing downward, the middle two fingers are connected to the legs and the outer two fingers are connected to the hands. The middle two fingers are connected to the legs, outer two fingers are connected to the hands. Now if you look at it, our legs has got 3 joints. Likewise here also we have got 3 joints. Hip, thighs, knee joint, calf muscle, ankle and feet. Starting from here, hip, thighs, knee joint, calf muscle, ankle and feet. Middle two are the legs. Likewise for the hand we have got 3 joints. So shoulder, elbow, wrist. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. So this is how it gets connected. Now when we keep the hands joining this way, this is the area which is connected to the spine and this is the area which is connected to the neck. So any type of cervical spondylosis problem, any type of back pain, we activate the pressure points over here, which we'll see for specific pressure points how it can be done. This acupressure is a subject which is quite vast. We take 7 days residential workshops for teaching this, and that is also not sufficient. And to compress this into just 2 hours of presentation, it is an extremely difficult task. But since I've been used to it, does not cause stress to me. One thing is, if you have to beat the stress, enjoy whatever you are doing. The moment you start enjoying whatever you are doing, there is no stress. But when you start doing things out of compulsion, there is a stress what gets created. Workshops, we find people saying, oh, I'm too stressed today, I'm in no mood to do anything. But when they go back home, they go for a movie, they go for a restaurant, that is de-stressing. What does that mean? That means at work, they are trying to work out of compulsion, but when they want to enjoy themselves, they have a different mindset. Try to change your mindset and start enjoying whatever you are doing to help live a better life. Yes, now how to activate the pressure points? For activation of any pressure points, we can keep the hand in this position, just to show it to you. Keep the thumb in vertical position, bending downwards, and then we can activate any of the pressure points which we need for curing or activating any of the health related points. Thumb has to be used in a vertical 90 degrees point. Avoid using flat thumb because that does not give adequate pressure. Flat thumb can be used only for the children below the age of 4 and for the senior citizens if required. Let us take few cases of how acupressure can be used for curing some common problems. We need to remember all these things. So first let us learn how to memorize the point. And the point for increasing your concentration and memory is the point below the nose on top of your upper lip. So this is the point which is very useful for improving your memory and concentration. And this point is also useful in case of epileptic attacks. If a person has got an epilepsy attack, that time if you activate this point, it helps in immediately recovering the patient. Sometimes if a person faints, many times people see blood and they faint. They see accidents, they faint. Many times we have seen patients while donating blood, they do the blood donation camps, that time a lot of people faint. At that time if this particular point is activated, immediately it gives relief to recover. And this is a point which we are using for the children for improving their memory and concentration. Let us come to the basic thing of indigestion, which we find that lots and lots of people are suffering from acidity nowadays. How many of you suffer from acidity over here? I'm sure not many people will be suffering because you are from part of the Noni family and you know how to cure yourself with Noni juices. And to that extent, I am fortunate that I will get an opportunity to share Noni products with my patients and help them to recover faster with acupressure and Noni combination. But all the same, since I am here, I would like to share how easy it is to cure acidity. For curing acidity, there are two things. One is the pressure points and the home remedy. Home remedy is as simple as raw uncooked rice. 10 to 12 grains of uncooked rice, if you swallow it with water early morning and at night, it helps in curing acidity. This has been proven over a period of time, and as we have seen that the number of patients what we have treated are far too many. More than 85,000 patients we have treated with different type of health problems, not only acidity, and in 27 countries we have treated them. So one of the things what we use for acidity is suggest them to have raw grains of rice every morning, and in case of acute acidity it can be done in the night also. And the pressure point which can be done is the point on this finger below the nail on the side. This is a point which we connected to the acidity, and in more technical terms, this is connected to the meridian of large intestine. So this helps in activating the large intestine meridian, and which in turn can help control, reduce and eliminate acidity over a period of time. In case of acute acidity, the corresponding point that can be done is the point on the feet, which is next to the big toe. Similar, this is next to the thumb, so next to the big toe. People who suffer from acidity, at times, they also have anger. And anger is a condition in which the tongue works faster than the mind. Also try to bring in the smile. It's an action which makes everything work faster except the tongue. And it gives much more pleasing effect and gets your work done better and faster rather than getting angry. When we talk about anger, yes, at times it is necessary to be angry. But here, try to differentiate. Show anger, but don't become angry. Show anger, but don't become angry, because the moment you become angry, you are causing the effect on your liver. So try to control on that. The major health problems starts with constipation. And in case of constipation, it creates a lot of negative energy within the body because the excretion process is not getting completed, and the person starts getting negative vibes, negative feeling, negativity in the mind and body. The person who suffers from constipation, what is constipation? You are not able to release. You are not able to release freely. So these are the type of people who have a mindset not to forgive anything easily. They want to hold on to everything. And in that process, they start creating the energy to their own body, and they start holding back even the things in the body. And they start creating the constipation in their body, which in turn can lead to very complex problems. What are the points that can be done for constipation? Number of points are shown over here. The best and the most effective point what we have found is the point on the chin. The point on the chin is the most effective point which can be done for curing constipation. Please be careful to do the memory point first and then do the constipation point, because if you get confused, God help you, if you want to remember something and if you start pressing this point, you'll have to start using the washroom. So use the memory point first and then do the constipation point. We find a lot of cases of chikungunya. And the most effective thing for chikungunya, although the pressure points can be done for the respective joint pains as we have seen, but red pumpkin juice helps in reducing the stomach heat, and that can also help in reducing the pain caused by the chikungunya. Maybe after next 3 months, when I'm going to make a presentation, if at all, to the next group, in home remedies, what I mentioned over here, red pumpkin juice, there will be another section which will be there, health juice, which will be noni juice, which I can add. No? As of now, because my knowledge is not there as to what are the different type of juices which can be used for curing various problems, I'm not able to introduce that. But certainly, over the next few days, I'm going to educate myself and include that, and I wish to carry that message to wherever I travel, at least to 27 countries. No? In the words of Louis Hay, the probable cause of constipation refusing to release old ideas, remain stuck in the past, and sometimes stinginess. These are the signals from the mind which can cause constipation. Try to release the old. Start living in the present and be liberal. This is again a well-being quote. Be like a squirrel. Don't do everything with an expectation. It is estimated that millions of trees in the world are accidentally planted by squirrels who bury nuts and then forget where they hide them. Do good and never expect a return. Return follows you. What is the difference between a man and a God? God gives and forgets. Man gets and forgets. Okay. One of the common problems what we come across is a knee joint problem. As we have seen, knee joint problem is often caused by due to lack of water. Knee is directly connected with the kidney in our acupressure things. And the pressure points to be activated are the middle finger and the ring finger points which are there. Anybody suffering from knee joint problem? I can request 2 or 3 people to come up and I'll show how it can be treated effectively over here. It does not take time. As we have seen, we are going to activate only these 2 finger points. Although there are a number of points which we are going to see, I'll put that slide also till so that people can see what are the number of points that can be done. See, the number of pressure points for the knee joint are far many, but what we are going to activate from the hand is from here